Good evening, everyone. We're here with some Rainbow Six Siege. There we go. Finally popped up.
Yeah, game number 2 for Tarleton State Purple. After coming off their tough loss in that first week 1 game.
Here we've got the matchup against University of Florida Club Blue. Starting out the ban phase with Grim. Not a very common ban, at least in my experience.
Might have something to do with the map. Not sure if he's just a little bit stronger on this map.
Yeah, we also did see...
is looking to take that away.
We also did see a few Grim picks last week, so that might have something to do with it. Yazami ban, big ban.
His other bans kind of just falling into place per usual. So it could be the Zombie. And Mira is another quite common one. There you have it.
Pretty standard bans coming out except for the Grim there. Should be a pretty interesting game. I've not seen any gameplay from UF, so this is we're going into this game kind of blind. And we see some interesting things being said in chat here. But we do
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Excuse me. As we see them setting up with some interesting agents here, we've got Bandit, Wamai, Smoke, Mute, and Warden. Warden looking to be an interesting roam here. I'm not sure how much value they'll get out of it, as there's no really smokes or really big flash on the other side for Tarleton here.
Seconds left before insertion.
I would say Smoke and Mute's always a tough combo to deal with. You have the Mute denying that drone information with the shotguns playing close. Smoke as well, a lot of that stall when those attackers go for the plant and whatnot. Double shotgun setup might cause problems here for Tarleton. See if they can be able to fish that out as we hop into our first round of play.
I believe this is our first time playing Osa as well, so I'm interested to see what they have cooked up here.
Just holding for any potential aggressive spawn peaks here at the start. Sitting on rappel, maybe to crunch into this, I believe this is admin area, if I'm not mistaken.
You see Quick taking a peek here. Little bit of a timing here.
Yeah, opening up those barricades simultaneously to try to put a lot of pressure on defenders, anyone playing in that room. So far nothing doing though, as we look for the drone. There's the Mute already causing issues.
We said Vedralus jumping straight into admin here. Oh, and he is not able to dodge the nitro cell as he is taken out.
Wow, nice play from UF, listening for the rappel noise, and right as he goes in, throws the nitro and gets the kill. So honestly, just a nice setup. But now Tarleton having to play at a numbers disadvantage. See if they can work their ways back into this round.
Ooh.
Just off the mark there.
A little bit of chip damage from the... Oh my, what a shot from Quick.
Yeah, the repeat from Quick, very nice. Evening up the numbers again for Tarleton in a 4 versus 4, taking down the enemy Mute.
We see Ungoy coming from the other side here.
Bandit on the cross.
Eugene with a trade on the sink though.
Through. Now a 3v3.
We see the Lion Scan coming in as they are eager to make something happen. Taking a little bit of a fight here, skirmish to the wall. Perhaps aware. Lucky gets spotted by the proximity alarm. So they are aware of his location on the stairs here. It's going to make it a little hard for him to get up the stairs. Trying to nade out, take a little bit more space. Quick, lurking up here on the drone. Ungoy still taking this fight here.
Now with less than a minute to go, Tarleton attackers do slow down the pace a little bit as they look for a way into these sites.
Still trying to work a pick past this barricade here, or this deployable shield. Oh! And
Envoy looks
almost
for
able to get the
pre-fire on
double kill.
next one, not able to quite kill the Wamai. He's down to 66 HP. Osa shield assisting that information, looking to cross.
15 seconds left.
Oh, they've got to work
Nice
quick,
shot
make
there
something
from
happen.
Tony. Now 1
Lucky.
versus 2.
Drop the
And Eugene with the shotgun straight to Lucky's face. Tarleton with some very nice picks there, but too slow to jump the gun. Not able to
Really
make
came
anything
down
happen.
to Ungo at the end. Was able to get a really nice shot onto the player on site. And then looks for the pre-fire on the Wamai playing the deployable, and Wamai able to take him down and the Osa, basically securing that round for UF, making a 1-0 lead for the defenders.
Right. We see some more standard picks here. We see a Tubarao, Cade, Legion from the side of UF. And on Tarleton's side, we see some standard picks here. Brava, picked by Sync. Lucky on a comfort character here on Thermite. Ungoy on Gridlock once again. And we see the Zero pick once again. I think Zero, well, maybe I'm not very informed, but at least I know that Zero's gun is probably one of the best in the game currently, unless they've changed it. But I forget what it's called, but
bomb located
a
by
few times that
attack.
I've encountered it, not been very fun to go against.
10 seconds left before insertion.
I like Zero as an agent overall. I used to play him some. He's got
5 seconds remaining.
a lot of those cameras to be able to get additional info in addition to the drones.
Attack
Difficult for defenders to deal with. We are going to get to see Tubarao as well, which is a character I've never seen in match before. So this should be fun.
Yeah. Tubarao was pretty fun. I used to play him a little bit after he came out. He's very, how you say? Well, he's obviously a very good entry denial, with just on the fly, just being able to halt basically anything, even drones and stuff like that. And of course, the DMR, the AR, is such a good weapon. It's basically a laser beam. So we'll see how that
Yeah,
works
for
out for
sure.
the side of UF.
Taro sitting outside this main breach pretty early on. Gotta go for
See-
this already.
We see the Tuber already, and like I said, they just are able to shut down that Thermite there. Maybe looking for a, we see Malusi tagging people with the drone.
Fortunately, that default cam not taken out, and a little additional info for the defenders, but
Yeah. UF not letting this main breach go.
yeah, really looking to stifle Tarleton's attempt to open up the main breach.
And it looks like Tarleton is making an attempt to reposition, not trying to really brute force their way through all that. Ooh, and Sync is taken down by Tony. Quick.
Yeah, it's
gets a spot
IQ
onto
gone.
the
A lot of that
cage here.
ability to take care of some of those cage charges and whatnot taken away.
As the Malusi charge goes off quick, it is known that he is entering the building. Maybe forcing Cade out of this angle here. As he's droned off. Working their way through basement here.
Tarleton having to explore other options after initially getting stopped on that main breach attempt. So they're looking to play high ground, go from the backside, try to work their way in with 45 seconds left to go. That grenade, the EMP, the Cade charge onto that breach as it gets opened up from above. Now nearing about 30 seconds. So Tarleton really gonna have to hit the gas pedal here soon.
Ooh, very risky play from Vedralis there, going into the gridlock, and he is taken down. And the second thermite charge is actually stopped by the Tubarao.
15 seconds remaining.
With 15 seconds left on the clock, Ungoy gets 2 picks,
10 seconds to go. Attackers front.
and Tubarao takes it down quick.
5 seconds remaining.
It's a 1v3 for Lucky.
Yeah, with no time left,
He's
not
able
much
to get a
do
pick,
here.
but
We'll get
yeah.
a consolation pick onto the
Operators, you
Legion.
have run out of
Ungoy
time.
trying to lead Tarleton back into that round with a couple picks of his own as he drops into sight. It's not quite enough here as UF does take the second round of this map.
UF not really letting a lot of space go on either of these defensive rounds here.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
As we move into the third defensive round here for UF, we see them pick a Solus, and we see Ungoy picking Zofia.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
I do like the IQ, staying on the IQ pick to scout out a lot more of that utility. Oh, but we do we do see the switch to Ash. I spoke a little too soon.
My apologies, I had to step out there for a quick
10
second.
seconds left before
Okay,
insertion.
welcome back. Yeah, we see a Solus pick here. I believe there was recently an update to the way that Solus's gadget works. I'm not entirely sure
Yeah.
what
Not quite
changed,
sure what
but
that is either. What I am noticing about this map is a lot of variation in these compositions, more than we saw in the first game, in my opinion. And that goes for the defenders and the attackers. So we're getting a lot more looks at different operators in this game specifically. No IQ this time. Really interesting how Tarleton tries to deal with some of these Valk cams that are set up.
Sync gets a quick spot onto the Melusa
You
here.
spot them in the admin. They are holding a crossfire. They're going to be difficult to try to repel in. You know what happened on a prior round when they threw the nitro off of hearing that sound cue. Might see a double swing off the sound cue this time.
Vedril jumping in. The teller's here.
And the Lions can possibly making room for Vedrus to make that move in. Does not spot the player that was playing those top stairs just a second ago. He does back up. He's no longer there anymore.
Quick, trying to work his way up here though. Boy, with an interesting angle here. This looks like they're trying to work their way in through lounge here. Maybe looking for any sort of overextension, any sort of pick. Trying to force a gunfight here with the nade, and it sort of does. Get a little bit of damage onto Andy there.
This UF kind of freezing. Not really reacting to a lot of this pressure Tarleton's putting on them. Keeping the high ground as
vertical angle here.
Vedrus does get one pick onto Eugene. Finally opening the round up here with only 30 seconds left to go.
Lucky down to 10 health here. Oh, and Vedril is taken down. Andy with a double kill here. Quick tries to get the diffuser down. He's tagged from the top floor. Ungoy with a trade here.
15 seconds remaining.
Ungoy with a double kill. You're gonna have to make something happen. Sync gets a
10 seconds remaining.
Claymore kill. And Ungoy defending his teammate from the top floor, able to get that plant down and secure the round.
Amazing job. It was looking grim when those two players from high ground were stopping the plant, that diffuser down below, but Ungoy does get up there just in time to clean up those players and bring around to the side of Tarleton. Just an amazing play, really.
Yeah, very well played from Tarleton there. So we see many of the same picks coming out on both sides here. UF electing to go back to their first round comp here.
Many bombs as they can.
That seems to be working out for them. They are not letting any space go here with any drones or trying to deny a lot of the main breaches and stuff like that with
Bomb
the
located by attackers.
smoke and the bandit especially. But it looks like we're going to get a little bit more pressure on some of that utility as we see Ungoy switch to Flores, maybe in hopes of destroying some of that utility. Other than that, we see a lot of standard picks coming out here. The Gridlock, the Zero, the OSA, and the IQ as well.
Yeah, I'm again curious to see how they try to deal with the
5
mute,
seconds to go.
as those mute jammers could cause problems for the Flores drones to try and get in and break some of that utility like you mentioned. So we are going to see how Tarleton plans to deal with that as we enter this 4th round.
Changing mags.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Deploying drone.
Deploying drone.
We see Vedralis running into a mute jammer here. Potentially aware of that same crossfire.
Firing the gunshots there to try to disguise the repel noise
Mm-hmm.
as he makes his way into Adden.
That's one thing that makes Siege so unique to me. Oh, Quick with a nice opening pick here onto Callan. Potentially looking for a second as he tries to get a pre-fire. But we do see Vedralis working through here in copy room.
Creating a lot of space early in this round.
Yeah.
A lot more progress than I saw first go around when they played this site.
Seems like before they were really respecting a lot of the things that the UF had down. Now they're just selecting to just ignore it, go straight for it, and won an opening gunfight against Callan here. So Osa looking to take a little bit more space, inching through, trying to work their way up through the stairs here. They're aware of this
A minute
this
now to go.
deployable
The
shield
Lamai
here.
deployable still being played.
Mm-hmm.
Good angle being held by Ungoy. Seeing if he
45 seconds left. They're gonna have to do
uncrouches for
something
just a
about
split
that.
second.
Yeah. And Lucky does get the pick onto the Wamai. That makes it very much easier for them to get into the site here. Quick is taken down by a Nitro Cell, so that takes their shield out of the equation. Vedralis though, Vedralis and Sync both get picks. Ungoy trying to get the bomb down here,
Attackers activating diffuser.
and they do.
Wow, what a take from Tarleton.
Ungoy.
Lamai forced out of that anchoring position. Instantly, Tarleton takes advantage of that, works their way onto the site, and finishes off all the players from the side of UF, making it now a 2-2 game. We are tied.
I really like what I saw there from Tarleton. They played so much to try and respect the utility there. The first few rounds, in this round they just went for it. Didn't really change up much of their strategy other than let the OSA take a little bit of space. Once they got that pick on the Wamai behind the shield, everything fell into place.
Bomb located by attackers.
As we see them back in basement here, we have the pick back onto Tubarão.
10 seconds left.
As we are once again, I assume they're going to try and heavily deny this
5 seconds to
main
insertion.
breach here.
Attackers.
Spot decayed. Ooh, I like this. I like
Yeah, it's
that.
something Zero can do there. I think it's cam through to just instantly take out that Cade charge.
It's going to be a good entry for the Texans here to get into basement. Maybe a little bit of a split push here.
Now, I wonder if UF expects them to be down here so soon, having that wall reinforced, not knowing that the Cade charge is broken. We will see.
Still see the majority. Ooh, Sink taking a fight here. He spots the Cade, gets the yellow ping down. And Sink is trying to capitalize here, trying to work his way through, push Cade out of these angles, but Cade is far away. Stubro shuts down that second breach. And Quick with a pick on the Eugene here. They're trying to get in here. Lucky outside of Visa here. Ooh. Tight crossfire for Vedralus here to work into.
Cam deployed.
He's going to try and do a little bit more scouting here. He's going to maybe try to destroy the mute jammer. It might make some more space for his drone to go through. And Lucky with another pick. Sink is going to work his way down the stairs here, potentially taking a fight against the Cade. Is he ready for him to be this close? He is!
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
What a nice kill. Roan with the trade here onto Ungoy. And Sink not ready for him to be right there. Had the diffuser. Lucky
20
trying to
seconds
create
left
some
to go.
pressure here.
Tarleton really has to try to deal with Roan, holding this position with this.
He's going to jump in, and he's going to get taken down by Andy.
Seconds left.
As Quick jumps in,
Remaining.
not able to get the kill onto Tubarao.
Attackers
Vedralus picks up the diffuser.
5 seconds left.
He's got to try and go for it.
Has to stick the plant.
Attackers are activating.
He's potentially... Oh! Vedralus! Andy was not ready for him to be in that position. Springs up instantly. Gets the kill as he's vaulting.
Yeah, really nice effort from the two players remaining there from UF, as the roam clear from Tarleton that round was very good, very efficient. Winning all their ones. Coming down to the end in that 1 versus 1. Gets the bomb down, instantly comes off, killing the guy vaulting back onto site. Winning the round for Tarleton, making it 3-2. Probably a nice momentum round too.
Big play there from Vedralus. Keeping his
Attackers need
team
to
in it.
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
You have doubling down here in basement though.
Dealer is active.
Running back to the same exact comp as before. It looks like Tarleton will follow suit.
Both teams still confident in their game plan, not feeling they need to make any huge adjustments.
Left before insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb. And the meridian.
See UF still trying to make some adjustments here, as we see Tony on second floor looking down into Visa. And he spots the Cade. Will he be aware? Ooh. Spots that. So he is aware of this hole in the ceiling now. Aware of the pressure. Playing it safe, keeping the drone going. into the mute jammer, trying to work around it here. Spots the Cade once again.
And Tarleton trying not to make any mistakes in these early rounds. Bonding out the players, holding these high ground angles, and on the roam.
We see Quick run in here, get tagged by the Legion Mine.
Yeah, I said it on a previous round. Tarleton's done a good job with the roam clear so far in this game.
And Vedralus is back in the
They've been
same
on attack.
spot. Quick with an
And
opening
as I
pick
say
on
that,
Tony.
Quick gets another opener onto Tony, yeah.
Quick is good here with these first bloods.
Breach charge prime. Argus ready.
Trying to breach the same part of the wall here. But they are ready for his camera. He's not able to get it down. We see Sync here working through tellers, trying to get into the main staircase, I assume.
Located a bomb. The attacker's bomb
And
diffuser
Roan
has been dropped.
is able to get a pick on Ungoy here, evening it out. Roan is low though, he's left low from that fight. Lucky trying to get the breach down here, but it is stopped by Andy. He's gonna be slowed and gonna make it hard for him to escape to the single, but he does.
Attackers
A lot of time left here for the clock Tarleton. They do have to make a decision on where they're
Ooh.
trying to end.
Seeing spots! Cade with the drone and is quick to swing. They have 12 seconds left on the clock to make something happen. They are going to have to go in. Vedralus gets a nice pick. Going to
They're
try and
looking
get the
for a
bomb
hot
down
drop.
in the
Bomb
same
does go
spot.
5 seconds left.
Lucky's trying to take some pressure off of him here.
Attackers are activating the
Sync,
diffuser.
able to kill Andy. They're aware of the man in yellow stairs and Vedralus takes him down.
Yeah, even when it seems like it's coming down to the wire, Tarleton does have a clear plan as those players push from the backside. Players on hatch provide enough relief for the bomb to go down. Tarleton takes yet another round. That would be 4 in a row to end the half, and the sides will swap now.
Amazing first half from Tarleton here. After losing those first 2 rounds to time, they've been very quick with their decisions. Not a lot of sloppy mistakes here. After those first 2 rounds, they've been very quick, very precise, especially with these shots. And they're very good at defending the
Attackers
planter
will
as well.
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Deterrent deployed.
As we see a very similar setup to the one that UF had, maybe taking a page out of the book here, except one difference here. We have the castle. Might make things a little more difficult on this basement half. Or sorry, this basement round, I should say.
10 seconds to insertion.
A little different look on the attack side than what Tarleton was bringing to the
5 seconds
table.
left before
Yeah.
Want to see Deimos. I'm sure he'll be trying to deal with some of the room clear on the side of UF. And Buck as well to look to play those vertical angles.
Deployment! You can worry less about grenades. My healer is on.
We're all set. RED scanning. Drone up running. Throwing my perimeter defense is going dark.
We're going to see this main breach go down here as Quick is trying to defend it, but not able to really.
Yes, I mean Tarleton
see-
struggled
yeah.
with when UF played that. This side is getting that main breach open, and
Yeah.
UF having no problems with that here. Is still 2 minutes in the round. Breach already open, so that's going to put a lot of pressure on the defenders. We'll see what they do to try to deal with that.
We are now protected. We are protected.
As we see, Sync is being targeted by the Deimos
Attackers have
here.
dropped the bomb diffuser.
Putting a lot of pressure on him, trying to get an opening pick here. Oh, and I don't think he's aware for him to be right there, and Roan gets the pick on the sink.
Yeah, good attempt there. But you see how impressive that Damos is as he gets live pings onto Sink's
Yeah.
location and quite possibly pinging it for his teammates as well. It's just very difficult for Sink to find a way out. As now Tarleton's playing in a numbers disadvantage, high ground control by the attackers. It's going to be a difficult round for them to win.
Ooh. Quick taking
Yeah,
some
not even aware that some of those holes were
damage
open yet. Now they are.
Yeah, Tarleton being forced back into a lot of these safe angles here. As there's just so much pressure from so many angles, especially vertical. Federalist is taken down through the ceiling by the Buck here. Tony.
One nice shot there from Damos. Now it's in a 2v5 situation for Lucky and Ungo to try to recover.
Attackers bomb diffuser has been dropped.
They will get the down onto the player running through the
Yeah.
main breach.
But I believe now the pressure is on Ungoy.
Left.
He's able to defend his back from Eugene. They hear him drop in.
10 seconds.
Lucky and Ungoy with their picks respectively. Gets the down.
Remaining.
Ooh, and Tony closes it out versus
Yeah,
Lucky
I believe
there.
that came down to a 1 versus 1. Both the other players were down.
It did,
Only
yeah.
1 second left to go.
Big
UF able
trades.
to barely get that one. As
Yeah.
those 2 players from Tarleton putting in a nice effort there at the end.
Yeah.
Try to close out that round, but now it is 3-4. UF slightly bringing it back.
Mm-hmm. We see Ungoy on the Mozzie here. Oh, I spoke too soon. But Tony is going to run that back on the Damos here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Getting more them set up. Initiate jammer.
Bomb located by attackers.
We see Lucky on Goyo. I don't believe we've seen this in a minute. On this map. I don't think we have.
Is to defuse a bomb.
Also, our first look at the Monty as well. On the
Ooh,
side of
I didn't
UF.
even notice that. Yeah, we have the
Yeah.
Monty.
We haven't had anyone lock shields inside of Tarleton in their attacking half, but we are going to see that here.
Mm-hmm. I feel like shields are a lot more viable since last season when they didn't have that shield buff, but now shields are a lot more viable. You can hip fire a lot easier. You can almost troll people with the new melee basically. And especially with Montaigne basically being a glorified drone before, is now able to do a lot more.
Yeah, allowed to have a lot more impact in the round
Mm-hmm.
than
see Talon
previously before.
getting stuck here as they're aware of their entry here. Might be gearing up for a big fight
Aware
here.
of the shields as well. I
Mhm.
believe they heard that Monty shield. Now they will see it entirely.
Ungo trying to get up close and personal here, maybe getting a cheeky angle here. Montaigne is going to spot him here.
RCE lateral out. Setting needle edge. Material.
The Flores drone is going to come in as well. They are trying to break in through that castle barricade, putting a lot of pressure onto Tarleton from a lot of angles here.
Yeah, I will say the pace that UF plays at is definitely differs a lot from the tactical side we saw from Tarleton.
See, Vedral is trying to
They're a
get
lot
some.
quicker in their approach.
Ooh, Lucky with a pick onto Andy. Roan trades him out. You see Ungoy trying to maybe go for something vertically here. Looking for some sort of pick through the hatch. Sink shoots out the Goyo trap here.
Slowly.
They're trying to flash out Ongoy here. Finally successful in doing so. A little bit of chip damage as they follow him down. A little bit of a dogfight here with the Monty. But he is able to take out Ongoy.
Did stall for a little time for his team though. Now there's only 30 seconds remaining. Less than that actually. Make that 20.
Sing's still trying to apply pressure down the hallway here. A little bit of pre-firing. Almost hitting the head of Callan. 10 seconds left on the clock for UF. Nitro still out from Quick. Not able to find anything. Eugene does take down Lucky, and it's a double kill. They are trying to get the plant down, and Callan is there to defend as UF takes their first attack round.
Second attack round.
Or a second, my fault.
All out brawl there at the end.
Yeah.
Tartan in a slight disadvantage, but by no means was out of that. Just Callan, like you said, covering the defuse, allowing that bomb to get down with no time on the clock.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Now we have a tie game again.
Wall reinforced! Think of the mechanic, your lucky charm. Perimeter defense action.
See if Tarleton has any adjustments to what
5
the
seconds
pressure
remaining.
UF is bringing. Like I said in the previous round, the pace that they're playing at is quite significant.
And defuse a bomb.
And this Deimos Monty's combination, making it hard for Tarleton players to roam as they get cleared out. As we saw last round, Ungoy got dropped on with 30 seconds left to go. UF are not afraid to make these kind of plays.
Launching drone. Reinforce the wall. Disabling electronics.
As you see them maybe trying to go for this main breach here. They are trying to get it taken care of with
Once
those
again,
impact
UF
grenades, but they
successful.
are not able to get it, and yeah, they do get through this main breach here.
We are now protected.
And
We
the
are
end.
protected.
Claw is on.
I'll find you. And then
We see Sync here once again targeted by Deimos. Ooh, and he is able to take him out.
Just so
Yeah.
tough to deal with, man.
Yeah,
The roam
especially
just
when he's
constantly
above
getting
you.
picked by the Deimos. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's shown he can hit shots with that pistol too, as he was on the hatch on the previous round.
Mm-hmm.
Completely just obliterated our player playing on site.
Yeah.
So
As the rest of our boys, Quick, Lucky, and Vedralis have a war here to fight here pretty soon. Trying to get into
yeah,
some
with
pretty
that main
safe
breach being
positions.
open as well, it's just
Yeah, the main breach.
a lot to
3v
cover, a lot to look at.
Sorry, 3v5, but
Loading mag.
they are geared up for it. It's Quick, trying to get his
Credit
eyes
to
on the
UF as
hatch.
they played disciplined despite being up in numbers. They just hold angles on these, on the vertically. Sorry, see if Tarleton makes a mistake, and if not, they explode and they drop at the same time. It's probably what the plan's going to be as Monty looks to try to get any additional info for his side of the team. Down yellow.
Mute being targeted by the Deimos here. Gonna make it very hard for Vedralis to stay alive, and he is almost instantly taken out. Man. Taking a little bit of damage onto Andy here through the main breach. Lucky trying to hold it down for his team. Lucky with a nice pick here. Able to chip away at the Deimos. Able to kill the Deimos. Callan with the trade though, as Lucky's left in a 1v3.
38.5 HP. A lot to do here. Is he does know those two players are stuck kind of towards the pillar.
Luck is above him. Trying to flash him out. And Roan from across the pillar is able to take him out. Man, that Deimos is so oppressive. Able to get so many picks to create some openings for UF here.
Yeah, really just like a contract killer almost.
Yeah.
Taking out Tarleton players one by one as he finds their location, and the rest of his team cleans up as well. Tarleton does need to make an adjustment here if they want to find success on this defensive half. So far, they have no answer.
Yeah.
We are going to see a composition change, however, with the Ella and the Frost, more traps
Defenders, protect your
being
bombs
set. I
from
don't know
being
if they'll be
defused
using
by
those on the site or if they'll be exploring other options, but we will see. Heading to round 10.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I've reinforced the wall!
Camera radio activate.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are heading out.
Lucky on the mute here. Another Cripper pick for him. Maybe they can do something working around the mute jammers, because staying inside of the mute jammer will disrupt the Deimos tag, but even so, it's going to make it harder for any roamer if they're not on site here.
Initiating jammer.
Sink with an opening pick here. On to Andy, gonna make that. Gonna give Tarleton a numbers advantage here. So staring through this breach, able to get out unharmed. He's got his sight set. He knows that there are a lot of people out here trying to get in through this way.
Think of the magnet as your lucky charm. Magnet up!
The Sink is once again targeted by this Deimos. He'll be holding very
Always
back,
seems
trying
to
to.
be him first, which makes sense.
Yeah.
'Cause he is primary roamer in these rounds for Tarleton, but this time he has Ungoy kind of watching his back. Might be setting a bait here,
Ooh, and
eventually, but he
Ongoy.
will get found. Roan
Yeah.
takes him down. Now Sink in a little bit of trouble if they do tag him again.
Oh, and he is taken out by Callan. I don't know if he was expecting the buck to be there.
Yeah, it seemed like he's pre-aiming the window for that player on rappel.
Mm-hmm.
Might not have been ready, like you said, for the other guy. Be on the same floor of him, but
Yeah, and we see Quick hiding under the mute jammer, and that causes the death mark from Deimos to fail. Lucky with a nitro cell. Not able to get anything with it. Almost does, but they are ready for it. They run away. Eugene with a quick pick on the quick here.
yeah, Ram opening up entire floors, his vertical angles.
Getting a lot of damage onto Eugene here.
Tarleton with not many safe spots to hide as
Medrellis
Buck
gets a
does go
kill onto
down.
Callan here. As it is a 2v3, Ram is lit, so it is doable. Roan takes down Lucky.
Loading new mag!
Medrellis in a 1v3. Is able to take down Eugene, but is quickly traded by Roan. As I
once again.
believe that is match point here.
so far a flawless attacking half from the side of UF.
Mm-hmm.
Really Tarleton struggling to find answers for this Deimos. I mean, I like their idea there the last round where they tried to set a bait almost, having Sink get tagged by the Deimos drone, then Ungoy looking to pick off those players that try to run him down, but fortunately, once again, not finding success with that even.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very difficult to deal with, it seems, for the side of Tarleton. But still with a couple rounds to try to send it to OT.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
You'll see if they can transform this half right here.
Yeah.
As like you said, UF is on match point now.
Keep an eye on door.
Looks like they're going for even more, excuse me, more anti-roam here, or sorry, anti-entry with the Thorn, the Frost, and the Capcan as well, along with the Ella, really doubling
Full set
down.
of trap operators, yeah, but in addition to the
10
mute,
seconds
so
left before insertion.
it's looking to deny entry, like you said.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are heading
See if
out
the
to
strategy
the
works
bomb.
out for him.
Let them come. Activate jammer.
Setting up.
Jammer ready. Wall is reinforced. Here we go. I'm reloading.
See the main breach go down here, I believe. Vedril here, ready to check a nitro cell. Ungoy with a nice pick on Tony here to open up the round.
We can push forward.
Yeah, it feels like for once on this defensive tide, Tarleton is finally in an advantage. See if they can capitalize and send us to another round for a potential OT.
Mm-hmm.
As noise kind of gets cut by the attackers.
Capcan trap catches Callan here, putting him at 46 health. And they are potentially aware of his position here. Ooh, Callan. Sorry, Ungoy takes down Eugene here.
Attackers bomb diffuser.
Vedrilis with a nice pick on Aron as well.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Vedrilis is taken down by Callan here. Lucky with a nice opening pick, or regular pick, onto Andy. Sorry, my words are not working with me right now.
Yeah, maybe the composition change working out for Tarleton. Obviously no Deimos here during this round. So I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll get tested again. Pending a amazing comeback from Callan, who seems kind of just be out of this round with 46 HP, but Tarleton's for sure going to get tested once again next round. Don't know if he'll go for the KD save or not, but Tarleton maybe should use this time to just discuss how they might want to try and deal with that. They've tried a couple things so far. None of them seem to work out. We should be going 6-5 in the next 30 seconds.
You see a little bit of dilly-dallying from Callan here.
Yeah, likely just a
15 seconds
KD
remaining.
save, 46 HP. Not much he can do, unless he just tries to go in right
10
now.
seconds to go.
He is quickly
Nice
taken
attempt,
down by
honestly.
Quick, yeah. Well played from the side of Tarleton, doubling down on the, like you said, the trap setups here, and it seemed like it worked out for them. Again, like you said, they didn't have the Deimos, so that potentially helped them from getting picked off. But they are going to go back to that Deimos pick.
Ooh, okay, so Sync's gonna play Vigil, potentially try to disguise himself
Yeah.
from the Deimos. I do like that pick here. I think it could be a nice counterplay.
Yeah.
Attackers need
We
to
also see
work
the Tubarão, and the interesting thing about Tubarão is I believe, if I'm not wrong, the freeze also destroys the Deimos tracker. It essentially
I'm
acts
not
as
really
like
sure
a,
about that interaction. You might be right.
yeah, as far as I know, it essentially acts as like a mute jammer that deals slight damage and slows. Because it also works for things like drones and things like that, so I'm not entirely sure, but if that's the case, that could work out for them pretty well here. Especially against the thermite and stuff like that, because the Tubarão canister is not affected by the Thatcher.
I'm reloading.
If you're UF on the side, game plan kind of stays the same.
Attackers are
You
heading
look to
out
play
to
vertical,
the
you
bomb.
open up that main breach as early as you can. And both teams going into this round, I think quite confident in their adaptations and their strategies. looking to try to either close out this map or send us to OT.
We see the Nitro Cell ready here from Vedralus. We see Vedralus trying to go for a bandit trick here. And Lucky is ready here in case it doesn't work. Ooh, and Sync takes down Callan.
Seems like Vedra's time placing those bandit charges just right as the other ones did get Thatchered.
Mm-hmm.
So far, UF not with an easy entry into killing that, or sorry, opening up that breach. Sync continues to walk around the roam, avoiding being potentially discovered by the Demos.
Device placed.
Takes note of that hole there. See them freeze the main breach here, or the drone hole, I believe. It seems like UF is trying to reposition here. Ooh, looks away. Not able to
Sync
find
still
that
being
timing.
alive in this round is actually huge. Staying alive for much longer than he was able to previously, as he does finally get targeted, and there it is. Counterplays there.
He's able to get the pick on the road. Not able to
Honestly,
defend
nice
himself
job
from
going
Eugene
1
there.
for 1 though, as
Yeah.
Talon maintains their advantage. Now with a minute left to go.
Ooh. He'll slide him out of damage onto Tony there, but he's able to get the pick on Lucky.
Tony down now to 39 HP. Players for Tarleton all healthy.
Recovered the bomb diffuser.
Gonna come down to a brawl towards the end of this. Once UF decides to get off these vertical angles and make their play.
I'm reloading.
As Wamai is now targeted.
I believe now, since the main breach wasn't able to get open, Tarleton somewhat aware of UF's plan to go A towards the backside area.
15 seconds remaining.
Especially now with only 10 seconds.
Ooh, we see Ungoy quickly rotate around. Oh my gosh, it's so clean. Ungoy with
Yeah,
a nice
the
pick
reaction there,
there.
almost instant. Tarleton, I think, very aware of where this push was coming from, especially after the Deimos tag, seeing him on that side of the map.
So well
Game kind of given away, and we are going to get to OT now. Vigil was definitely a nice adjustment from the side of Tarleton. And instead of getting immediately picked, he wastes more time and is able to go 1 for 1. I think was more than enough to secure that round.
See them running back the Deimos, the Montaigne as well. Tarleton
Yeah,
sticking
I've
to their
already
guns.
mentioned it a couple times, but both teams pretty confident in their strategies, it seems,
Yeah.
as these rounds progress, pending like a slight few changes like that Vigil and whatnot, but teams sticking to their guns, like you said.
Device set.
I was a big fan of the visual pick there. It ended up working out very well for them there. As Sync was able to stay alive a lot longer, was able to work a lot more picks and apply a lot more pressure and potentially waste just enough time, which is exactly what caused them to
5
kind of,
seconds left.
for lack of better words, just kind of fumble downstairs and get taken out
Attackers
by
are moving
Quick and
out to
Ungoy there
locate
at
bomb and
the
defuse it.
end of the round.
Bomb has been located.
I didn't quite catch it. They actually swapped to Jackal instead, so still a similar like
Oh.
tracking type agent, but this
Yeah.
might be an attempt to nullify the Vigil as well. See if Tarleton's aware of this.
Deploying drone.
Back when I played the game a little bit ago, Jackal was a character that was always getting banned. Hasn't been the case as much anymore. Has just been better banned Dokubi and other agents such as that.
Ooh.
But still
Such
a
a
pretty
close
strong
timing
character
there.
if used correctly, and I think this is a good play from UF.
Sync rotating back to first floor here. See, he's actually targeted by the jungle here.
Might be rotating back to site now to get healed up from the dock.
Mhm.
Don't know if he'll re-aggress this roam, but we'll get back to full HP most likely.
Thermite is gonna go for it. Lucky hears that and instantly shuts it down. It's only temporary though. Dalton gonna have to get into position for this hatch to breach here.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Stops it once again. Ooh, and Quick is taken down by Eugene. Thermite's rotated back outside, takes down the main breach. Shots ringing out from Lucky here, as he's taking a fight from first floor. Some damage here on Andy here. Eugene and Roan both get picks. It's down to Lucky and Ungoy. Lucky gets a pick on Andy here. Playing such close angles here. Double kill from Lucky. He's got to watch
Attackers activating the diffuser.
double front war here, and he's not able to really do much with it. Tony takes the first round of overtime here.
And just like that, UF back onto match point. It's a side swap. Clean round. Once they seem to gain control of this second floor, at least when Tarleton's playing on the basement side, the vertical angle's hard to escape, especially with the player down yellow also providing that equal amount of pressure.
And we do see the Ying.
UF's definitely been able to find some
Attackers need to
success in doing
locate
that.
and defuse as many bombs
Yeah.
as they can.
Changing mag!
10 seconds to insertion.
Deterrent deployed.
5 seconds left before insertion.
You see the Osa switch to Lion, and Lucky switching back to Brava
Attackers are
here.
moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Alarm active. Loading new mag.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Dropping mags.
See the Brava drone taken down here.
Electrosensor active.
We're working his way through Visa here. Tony being a little aggressive here. Ooh. This Quick sees the head of Roan there. A little bit of chip damage done. Both Tony and Roan here. You might have to play a little more passively, depending on how they decide to play here.
Yeah, UF seems to be giving a lot of respect to Tarleton in these scenarios. Once that Legion gets spotted, backs up, doesn't really reswing the angle. It's kind of just at a standstill. UF players anchoring their positions. The 5 versus 5 coming down to minute 20 in the round.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Watch for the blast!
See them making a little bit of a push here.
Attackers have dropped the
Ooh.
bomb diffuser.
Tony takes down Lucky here.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Setting needle candy.
Eugene taking down Ongoy as well.
Perfect shot. Argus deployed.
Vigil is trying to work his way up through. Potentially may try to alleviate some of that pressure. Quick is being shot from behind.
This round slowly slipping out of the hands of Carlton, now down to a 1 versus 5, and will be flawless to close out the map for UF. Honestly, a well-fought contested map, just in the end, UF's attacking rounds, I feel, were just the difference maker in that one.
Yeah, well played from both sides, but UF is going to take the first map. We are going to take a short break. We'll be back with map 2 in just a short while. Alright, it looks like we are back with map 2 here on Clubhouse. Tarleton starting on attack. I believe this is our map pick as well. UF bans Montaigne. Interesting. After seeing them play Montaigne all last game, they've now elected to ban him.
Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to this map in general. It just always brings up kind of like an exciting feel to it, I feel like. I don't know.
I know. This is a very fun map to watch. Fun map to play as well. It's just a fun map in general.
Oh,
TSU
100%.
sticking to the Dokkaebi ban. And I believe the Dokkaebi nerf that we talked about last week is in effect now.
Even still, just goes to show you how strong of a operator Dokkaebi really is.
Yeah.
Still getting banned in these matches as well.
Mm-hmm.
That info from the hacked cams and from the calls themselves. Very tough to deal with.
Right. We see some similar bans here. This time we've got the Fenrir ban as well. And Mira to cap it all off as we move into round 1. Any thoughts moving in?
Not a lot of expectations. I do remember this is the map that Tarleton won last week in their 2-1 series loss. So I'm sure confident going into it. See if they can replicate that performance here again.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
New feed active. Camera in position.
As we see the entire team switch agents here, or operators I should say. We see an entirely new comp. We see Ram, Grim,
Before insertion.
Ash, Fuse, and Hibana coming in.
Yeah, I might have been expecting the top floor, one of the top 4 sites to be first. However, the side of UF likes to go
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
basement. Lucky had an amazing performance on the Fuse last week. That 1 versus 3 clutch.
I remember that.
Was able to do a lot for the side of Tarleton. Utility and with the gun, of course.
Mm-hmm. Tarleton not wasting any time to enter the building here. Legolas going to take down that hatch. Lucky following suit with the hatch and the fuse charge before it goes off. Andy is able to take down Vedralis though. And Sync is low as well. Ooh, and Tony.
Oh, and a nice shot from Tony there onto Sync.
Wow.
They are going to have to clear him out on that roam now.
Mm-hmm.
Tarleton looks to play from above kitchen, but will get the spot. Sees that Goyo again. Still in that position.
Quick forces him out. Tony's now low. Andy is able to take out Lucky as this is not looking good for Tarleton. Tries to flash in. Quick flashes himself by mistake. As everyone here is blind. Andy takes down Ungoy trades.
Yeah, Tony finally gets weeded out of that position, but not before it's a 1 versus 4. His team able to provide relief, provide backup. Now, Ungoy does get another one, but it's going to be a pretty difficult task for him to try to win this one. Mute down to 36 HP. Does have info on 1 player. Yeah, wow, that prone angle.
Yeah.
Not even seeing that player on his screen. Now down to pretty much 1 HP.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Downs Roan here.
Potentially
Triple
winnable.
kill for Ungoy. He's got 25 seconds. Gonna go ahead and try to go for the plant here, potentially. He's forced off. And they know he's off. They're gonna hold tight. He gets the kill on a Callan.
15 seconds
Quad
remaining.
kill. He's gonna have to go for the plant here, potentially. 8 seconds left on the clock. He's gonna swing it. He's not able to get it. Such a good try from Ungoy, almost with the ace clutch. Wow.
And not really expected to do anything in that round or win it, but Ungoy really putting in a lot of effort for his side.
Yeah.
Coming down to the 1 versus 1, just losing that last gunfight. The end of that clutch.
Man.
A good attempt, but ultimately the round will go to UF.
That was down to the wire, too.
Really was.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And now, as expected before, UF will transition into the gym site, gym bedroom.
Loading new magazine.
What Carlton thought they were gonna go with first time around.
Yeah. Without the Azami ban, UF here capitalizing. They pick Azami, very good agent on this map, but especially on these second floor sites.
10 seconds to go.
Is it- yeah, as we
one
see.
gets to go down there, it's just creates these very
Go.
good headshot angles for the defenders.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
I've seen some crazy lineups for Azami walls as well. It's crazy what you can do.
Not a fun operator to play against. Carlton getting onto this early. We're going to open this up pretty much immediately. Try to work their way towards that construction side.
Yeah.
Wow, an interesting use of the observation blocker, but probably keying Carlton in that they're likely a player towards that side.
Yeah. Potentially
Well,
gonna
not quite
drone
getting
out
the
red
spot on him.
stairs here.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Ungoy's aware of the
Carlton aware of the zombie
Azami.
now.
Ungoy maybe looking to set his sights, get a cheeky pick onto the Azami here. Ooh, the timing on that would have been crazy. The timing is just
Yeah, I believe
crazy.
Azami exposed herself towards the end of that as he moved off the angle. Quite
Yeah.
unfortunate there. Yeah. They're very aware of Azami's position.
Lucky and Ungoy trying to work in through Jim here. Aware of the bathroom player here. Ungoy takes some damage from the Legion mine on red stairs. Quick is able to mine down that castle barricade. Ungoy with some damage on the Callan here. As Vedrilus jumps in, and the Azami is able to get 2 there.
Yeah, Tony continued to be a thorn in Carlton's side as
Laying down some smoke.
despite all the information they have on him, still able to pick off the 2 players running in.
And Tony with
Now
another
comes in
kill.
with a triple kill. Quick does get 1 back in return, but
Grenade.
Lucky able to take down Roan here. Trying to inch their way towards the side. Lucky with the second kill onto Eugene.
now into a 2 versus 2. Tony's position somewhat known towards that construction area as they will get a glimpse of his head. Tony takes him down. Tony with the quad kill onto Quick. As now it is just Lucky in the 1 versus 2 as he hops in the bathroom. 20 seconds left to go. Breaks the zombie. A nice shot there onto Tony. Triple kill for Lucky. Now into the 1 versus 1.
Attackers have recovered.
He's not aware of
Shot in the-
Callan.
by Callan,
Oh,
not
shit.
aware that he was Jim. A nice attempt there from Lucky, but
Yeah.
quad kill from Tony ultimately carrying UF through this round. As I believe he's now up to either 6 or 7 kills just through 2 rounds alone.
Yeah.
Not 6-5, but still an impressive performance from him. Both those rounds coming down to 1 versus 1. 1 versus 1s at the end, sorry.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean about this map. Very,
A lot happens
exciting
very
stuff.
fast, yeah. And if initially, when they got through that main breach, they had their sights set on Azami. Tony was still able to get to.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
We'll see how they counter that. They might put a little more pressure on the garage this round. Maybe trying to disrespect the Azami. They had their sights set. Vedralis watching very closely, and a few unfortunate timings that could have shifted the round there, but not much you can really do about that. We'll see what Tarleton has to respond here. We see the Ace
10
switching
seconds
out,
to insertion.
and we see the Nomad as well.
5 seconds remaining.
Sure, this team's having to show a lot of resiliency and losing some of these rounds come down to the very end. See what Tarleton can do here. The Ace, Nomad. Zami once again playing a similar position. Using those headshot angles. Try and find some opening picks for the side of UF. Bandit will be tricking that main wall.
Yeah. Since they're aware the bandit is on the other side, they're going to take this opportunity to breach in through Jim here.
Seeing the rotate hole, so probably assuming a player is playing towards that area of the map, and yeah, they'll see him. Not sure if the Jaeger's aware that Tarleton knows of his position yet. They make their way in towards Jim. It'll be Ungoy leading the charge. I think the Jaeger, oh yeah, he's in Jim right now.
Yeah. Unfortunate timing as he looks away for just a split second. Medralis working through here. Sink. Applying more pressure from the window. Medralis is taken down by Andy here. Sink is in the site. Or not in the site, sorry, in bedroom here. We go on the roof here.
Yeah,
Sink.
and he does catch Callum pretty much completely unaware as he was distracted by Thatcher, which would be quick, opening up that construction side.
Wherever the pressure from red stairs.
Now UF knowing Tarleton's in this construction area. See how Tarleton chooses to go in. They continue to break all the barricades around the site, try to put as much pressure as possible before they make their way in. Andy JG does get another pick onto Sink as Eugene gets a second onto Ungoy. 2 versus 4 from the side of Tarleton. Make that a 1 versus 4.
Lucky get the pick on the red stairs here.
Yeah, Lucky gonna do his best, but 34 HP in a 1 versus 3. And they do know of his position. It's gonna be quite difficult to find a way back in now.
Ooh, even more damage down to 2 health. Trying to find a pixel angle. Oh, and he finds it!
You'll get Tony as Tony Reese peeks into the little pixel there. But this setup looks pretty good from UF. It's gonna be hard to kill that prone player, along with the guy on the bomb, peeking off his contact.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah, and Eugene does get it with a shotgun, yeah.
Disciplined round there from UF.
Yeah, it seemed right there UF focused a lot of their attention towards construction side, knowing Tarleton pretty much had to come from there as his Ami can control garage and the main breach wasn't open. So pretty much shutting Tarleton down, making it now a 3-0 lead for UF. Tarleton assuming that they're going to go back down to the basement. They bring the Fuse, Hibana, Ram. Those characters to look to play above.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
That
bombs.
seems that is what UF has elected to do here.
Sorry about that, I had to respond to something.
Getting bulletin set up. Jammer ready, you activate.
locate and defuse a bomb.
We see the switch to Grim here. Ooh. Might have been an attempt at a spawn peek here as Sync takes some damage.
Arden plays this fuse into this comp. A lot of times they're looking to work into kitchen, try and open up those vertical angles and force some of those players off of sight. Might be looking for another similar approach here. Obviously, there is Tony who is roaming around on the Goyo in previous rounds. Not sure if he's doing it again. They use the ram to push their way forward. Just got to make a little bit of noise, disguise a little bit.
And he catches him.
Yeah, Tony again with another pick onto Sync. Finding a lot of success on the roam so far. And Tarwin looks so good roam clearing on the first map. Just here it's a little different. As
Yeah,
Ungoy
Ungoy
does get the trade on Tony, however.
Trying to get this hatch down. Ooh. Spots the Valkyrie there. Garage, they're just gonna potentially just wing it down here. Literalist with a skirmisher. This huge charge is gonna come down.
Bomb located by attackers.
Tarwin waiting for the re-explore. Maybe as Lucky does decide to take the hot drop, and Ungoy gets pick onto Andy as they make their way towards the site. His drop maybe catching the side of UF by off guard. Vedros will go down. Now in a 3 versus 3 bomb getting planted.
Attackers are activating the
Ungo gets that plant down. Quick trying to work his way in to try and defend his teammate a little bit here. So we get into a post-plant scenario here. They've got their sights set. Triple kill for Ungoy as he looks down blue.
Quad
Ungoy
kill for
cleans up
Ungoy in
Prime.
that round. Nice job there from Tarwin, finally getting themselves into a post-plant situation. I think the hatch drop from those two players catching UF a little bit by surprise. And Tarwin able to take their first attacking round, making it 3-1. I think rooting Tony out of that position too was huge in Tarleton's progress in that round as well.
Attackers need
Yeah.
to locate and defuse
The
bombs.
longer
Tony-
he stayed alive, or the longer he seems to stay alive in this defensive half, the more difficult it really becomes.
Yeah. Seems like Tony's been really good on these, both the roams and the anti-roams on the Deimos and Jackal as well. So, Carlton,
Yeah, he used to probably pretty comfortable with that kind of play style and
Attackers have
playing
located
around
the
that,
bomb.
knowing how attackers might want to play around that as well.
yeah,
So, well played on the side of UF for that.
yeah. However, the few times that they have spotted him and been aware of him on like anti-roam agents like Deimos and
5 seconds to
Jackal,
insertion.
they've done a pretty good job at shutting him down.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
As we spot
Back to the gym bedroom site.
yeah, they spot Tony in garage again. Lucky trying to get a breach down here, and he is able to get it.
With the meat jammer, the only thing deterring him, Tarleton gonna get rid of that pretty quickly and open up the main breach.
He's gonna look in the drone into here, into gym. Spots one on the doorway in bedroom.
As my friend would say, a really big fucking hole coming right up.
So Lucky's gonna throw all of his flashbangs into bathroom, trying to get in here quickly. He's able to get the down on Roan.
Drone activated.
Able to take down the warden as well.
Now kind of just holding the body of that player inside a bathroom, make sure he doesn't get res. Taught him with a huge advantage start of this round off the back of Lucky.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers protected the bomb diffuser.
Lucky's gonna go in. Oh my gosh, a triple kill for Lucky. As he jumps in, he is traded out by Callan on the bedroom, and Vegelis is gonna clean it up. Very beautiful round there from the Texans.
Yeah, really just all Lucky here is he's able to open up the main breach, which is something Talden has struggled with on their attacking rounds on both maps, really. But once they get that open, he's able to go in pretty aggressively, kill the player prone in bathroom, then go on to the warden next. And from there, Talden takes control of the round and just closes it out pretty quickly. Last round here on this
Attackers
first
need to
half
locate and
play.
defuse as many bombs as possible.
Needles in position.
Well fortified.
Stop worrying about grenades now.
We've been seeing some big hero plays from the Texans, specifically Ungoy and Lucky here during this series. Ungoy almost with the clutch, which would have been absolutely
Attackers are
insane.
moving out to locate a bomb
But I think with that he sent a message to UF, letting them know we are not going down without a fight. And they are fighting back 3-2 here, last round of this half. Lucky aware of this bandit potentially tricking this wall here.
Oh, this is interesting. Is he gonna create holes with the Maverick torch to try to get a pick with the Claymore? This is
Wait.
interesting. Oh, doesn't quite work.
Recharge hot.
Would have been crazy if it ended up working out though.
Yeah.
Kind of like the idea. Creative.
Does create a slight foothold that he's maybe looking for a pick into, but he's not really able to find much. Went for a different approach here.
I think Carlton realizing that the main breach does need to become more of a priority in some of these rounds, and bringing the Maverick could be good here, as there's not much that can be done to stop him from opening up his walls, making them soft at least.
Yeah.
So I do like the change, the pick swap.
Ungoy clears that bedroom here with the drone. Trying to give his team an opportunity to push forward. Quick reaches in. Bandit ready to trick this wall though. And he does so. Andy with a pick on the sink here.
Device is going dark.
The Thatcher is
Bandit
going to
won't
go
be
in, but he
pushed
is
to
going to
charge.
trick that once again.
So Maverick has now made a hole, which could make it a little more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
The beauties are in place.
Now with 45 seconds left, Tartan does need to find a way forward, as he seems to be a little trapped in construction at the moment.
Oh, and Andy takes down Ungoy as well. In a 3v5, they're smoked off.
Yeah, and with
Gonna need
those
to make something
smokes
happen
just
fast.
kind of stalling him out. gonna be quite difficult to get in here. They will
They are
finally
able
get
to
the wall
finally
open.
get that down, yeah. Getting some spam through on red here. Aware of the flank, he's able to take down Andy. They're gonna run into the site. Federalist is taking down Eugene with a kill on the... So much is happening right now. Quick is able to take him down. We get a TK, and Callan takes down Quick. What an insane round.
Ooh, nice shot there at the end too. But yeah, a lot of chaos going into that one. Tarwin kind of just making a last-ditch effort to move into the site and just hopefully trade each other out. Not working out for them. 4-2 lead for UF going into the second half.
Yeah, I don't think they anticipated for the bandit to rotate back and start tricking that. And that really threw a wrench into their plans, and they kind of struggled to adapt, especially with the smoke that just kept stalling them out closer to the end of the round, and they really didn't have a lot of time to work with.
And once again, going into this one, Tony is going to pull out the Deimos. Arlen has to try and be ready for this. That's their roamers, potentially on the side of Sync, maybe. Doing that a lot in the first map. I think they got a spot onto the... Okay. I saw the pick the IQ, and now they changed to Jackal, so now both tracking agents being utilized.
10 seconds to go.
Oh, wow.
Successfully deployed.
And we see Sledge instead of Ash. Interesting comp coming from UF here.
Defuse the bomb.
Activate jammer.
DCS deployed and ready to go.
Swarming mags!
Eyes on the target.
Tossing EMP grenade. It's about to get hot.
See them take down the logistics hatch here. Ango's got his eyes set on it.
Main breach opened as well, so trying to trap these players or pinch them in. UF once again playing discipline, taking their time in this approach.
Not quite able to break the drone there.
Lights out. Here we go. Stay back. Drone activated.
Is everyone just seemingly holding their spots? Federal is still in the room here. Sync. Gunfire from all angles aimed at Sync.
Yeah, was he tagged by the Deimos, you think?
Reloading, cover me!
I think,
If he was, we didn't catch it, but
yeah.
because they are spamming him quite a bit.
No, I believe Sync is full health. He didn't get tagged at all. But Deimos did get tagged. If that's what you mean. Let's see.
I'll find you.
We finally see the Valkyrie getting tagged by the Deimos here. Eugene is taken down by Vedralis. He is downed. That is going to be a kill on Vedralis from Tony there. Trying to clear out the roamers. Quick swing from Sync, and he's able to take down Callan, even out numbers a little bit
Yeah,
more.
nice aggressive play by Sync, catching Callum pretty much by surprise.
See Ungoy, ooh, turning away just in time. Andy's able to take down Quick as well. Sync with a double kill onto Tony, taking down the anti-roamer. Andy trades him back against Ungoy, and it's a 2v2. Andy with 5 health though, gonna have to play big risk, big reward. Without the reticle, Roan is able to take down Lucky. They're going to go ahead and try to get the plant down. Sync is rotating back
Sync
to
looking
site.
for the clutch here, 2 versus 1. Spot on one player, but instantly taken down.
Yeah,
Actually, did they trade each other out? They might have traded each other out. I think Sync got the kill on him as well.
yeah.
So triple kill on the round for Sync, but not quite enough, as that last player does live. Now 5-2 for UF going into the next offensive round for Tarleton. We're gonna see Scopos come out again for the first time in this series.
The Scopos.
We got a little taste of it in the first game for Tarleton.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it yet here.
This could be a good response to the roam,
Attackers
allowing a
need to
lot
locate
more
and
safety
defuse bomb.
for the roam instead of being completely out of the round. You're free to roam. You get a little extra camera utility, and yeah, it'll be a little bit safer. I think it's interesting the way that they released it. They released one of the best anti-roam operators in the game, and then I think 2 seasons after the fact, they released Scopos, which is
Attackers have discovered the location of
potentially a
bomb.
very good pick against
I'm
Deimos.
curious to know the how Deimos works against Scopos. I'm not sure if Deimos can track the Scopos drones or not, but
5 seconds
could
to
be
go.
helpful in this. A good counterplay maybe.
Yeah.
What we've seen so far.
Attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb.
See the drone in red stairs and lounge here. Now playing on second floor in CCTV.
All set to jam the meridian.
See you on the other side. Drone activated. Using perimeter. Located a bomb.
Needle set.
We've got Lucky here, ready to nitro cell anyone who might be trying to breach this hatch. And Nate's not able to find anything. Ooh, a little bit of a skirmish here for Sync.
Drone does still see Sync kind of trapped towards this logistics room.
Sees him
Oh,
drop
yeah,
down,
and the
but
drop there
Andy,
from Andy at the perfect time.
yeah, quickly traded by
with the
Ongoy.
trade, though.
That is going to be the kill onto Ongoy there, though.
Yeah, the roam presence once again pretty much taken down by Tarleton. Efficient work from the side of UF.
Let's have a look.
He is going to start
Now it's
tracking
on these
Vedrolus
anchoring
here.
players to try and bring back this round.
Pressure is on. If he stays in church, he should be safe from the spam from the first floor. He's going to hold blue stairs, though.
Reloading!
Clearing the way. Going live.
And now Jaeger being targeted. Quick ladder.
Electroglow is waiting.
They're going to try and nade him out of this position. Deimos info. They're trying to play off of it here. But they're not able to find too much value. Not able to find any spam kills here. And Rowan is able to take down Lucky there. It's down to Vedrolus and Quick in a 2v4.
Yeah, UF all over
Is
the
Eugene?
B site at the moment.
Eugene trying to get the plant down, yeah. Flashing everything.
Bomb defused.
Tony able to take down Vedrolus. And now it's Quick. Gets a pick. And is traded by Eugene.
Yeah, UF's attacking side remaining very clean. Despite another nice shot there at the end too. Just transitioning from map to map. Looking very clean on their attacking round.
Yeah, as UF back in match point here. And series point as well. No room for error for the Texans here. They've got to make something work. They've got to answer for this Deimos.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
Stop worrying about grenades now.
left before insertion.
Match point now for UF. Tarleton has to be pretty much perfect for these next 4 rounds. They want to try to force another OT.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Jammer ready to activate. Jammer ready.
Eva successfully deployed.
Device is going dark.
Reloading.
I believe that is the hallway breach that just went down. I could be wrong about that.
Here we go. Setting breach charge.
Federalists now targeted here as they breach through that bedroom window. Trying to spam. Pressure is on for Federalist here as he's fighting a two-front war. He is able to get the down onto Andy there, but Tony's going to clean it up there. Might get the res.
Attackers have
Sorry about
recovered
that.
their
No, he is dead.
Reloading, cover me!
Fedra's doing a good job of going 1-for-1 there, being surrounded by all angles. Kicks down Andy in return for his life. 4 versus 4 now as Stink having to watch a lot of angles. Does go down to Eugene, who is holding him.
Drone up and running.
As you have worked their way towards construction in this A bomb site.
A lot of pressure on the Texans here as Deimos just creates so much pressure. Quick is targeted now. Trying to counter spam through.
Getting spammed through the floor, having to run. Or stay in a spot where he can't get spammed, it seems.
Yeah, on the hatch here they're
While he
looking
waits
for an
out this,
opening.
while he waits out the Deimos.
Yeah, Ungoy is there to try and defend his teammate. They're trying to push.
A bomb
All these
has been
Deimos
located.
trackers, they're just trying to crunch everyone that it targets, picking off one by one. Quick is able to take down Tony though, taking that out of the equation, and Luck follows with a pick on Roan. Ungoy with a kill onto Callan, and Lucky cleans it up with a kill onto Eugene.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, Tarleton winning all their gunfights as UF make a quick push into master bedroom. But those players deny that. Tarleton gets their first defensive round, making it 6-3. Still needing 3 more to take it to overtime, but that's a great start.
Yeah, it looks like they played well against the Deimos there. They've started to kind of notice like the way that they play off the Deimos is a lot of times they'll just crunch on the roamer. They'll find out where he is and they'll send someone to kind of crunch them and make them fight a double-sided war there. And it worked on the Valkyrie that round, but
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
then
defused by attackers.
they had Ungoy posted up, watching the hatch, not allowing that to happen, and everything followed suit. Like you said, they just won their gunfights as they entered. TSU showing no signs of stopping. They are still in it.
Collapse is underway.
Deploying ADS.
Back onto the Scopos is Ungoy as they are in the basement again.
10 seconds left.
See if we can find success this go around. Then similar agent picks for the rest of the side of Tarleton. We're going to see Grim for the first time, I believe,
Objective is to locate a bomb and defuse
for
it.
UF.
The Ram is a dangerous pick here as well. The Deimos and the Ram together in combination could cause a lot of problems.
Drones active.
Ungoy now aware they are in garage.
Frag out.
Ooh, and they sink that frag right onto his feet, forcing him back into cash. is there though, ready to counter them if they try to push any further. He might be trying to play off that thorn there. The red ping he tries to get picked there. Trying to spam him back. And Sync takes down Eugene. Potentially a second. Down to 16 health here as they're trying to push forward, and he does. And he takes down Sync. Ungoy took a fight. Decides to rotate back. Back to full health as well. As we start to see a little bit of the value of Scopos here.
I didn't quite see where Tony went down, but it is a 4 versus 3, so advantage for Tarleton.
I
They look to
assume.
win yet another defensive round, keep themselves in this game.
Yeah, I assume Ungoy took a fight with him there outside of Cash, and that's what took him down to that little health. He got that pick and decided to come back to site
Going live.
using the Scopus drone.
Yeah, that makes sense. Players from UF continuing to play vertically.
Lights out.
Clear.
They are going to get that breach down.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Fire on my sight.
Reloading!
We see Ram drop in here. They've got to move. Everyone's in the site now. They decide to drop in. Ungoy with a kill.
5 seconds left.
Andy with a double kill on a quick. Triple kill.
Drop the
And he
bomb.
is taken out by Lucky there.
Yeah, Tarleton maintaining control of blue towards the end of that round was very important, as the blue guy was able to pretty much peel back around and watch the hatch drop. Assist Tarleton in closing out that round to now make it 6-4. Tarleton within 2. Still match point for UF.
Yeah,
They're
as UF
slowly
calls a
working their way
timeout.
back in.
hmm
Yeah, and a timeout from UF, like you said.
Maybe trying to cut a little bit of Tarleton's momentum here. But Tarleton making a statement saying, even though they're at match point, their back is against the wall, they are not going to go down without a fight.
Yeah, this team's showing a lot of resilience like they did last week when they brought a few of those maps back, brought the series back into contention. So a little more of that being shown here as we still are in this timeout. Tarleton putting in great effort, the players showing that they are not willing to give up just yet.
hmm And even through the rounds, even when it is rough, you can tell that this team is starting to come together a little bit. Getting used to playing off each other, building some synergy, and especially kind of getting into a groove even with just some hero plays from Ungoy and Lucky. As you can see, they've topped off the leaderboard here with 12 and 13 kills respectively. But not to count out the rest of the team, they are doing their jobs splendidly. These setups playing pretty well. And over the rounds, they have sort of begun to adapt to the Deimos here, playing a little more cautiously, playing around angles that, you know, you can't really shoot through. And it is inevitable that he will get info from that, but if you can mitigate the loss from it, which they have a few rounds, and come back and won it.
Keep it deployed. Fortify the wall.
The barrier is activated.
10 seconds to insertion.
Transferring.
You see a pretty standard setup here
5 seconds remaining.
from Tarleton. We are staying with the Scopos here.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Try to get through that.
been located.
Drone's ready.
They're gonna go ahead and. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! You did not hear that. They're going to go ahead and get the main breach down. They are also going to break into the garage door. Sink holding it down. Ash trying to take a little bit of pressure off that, potentially.
Reloading.
Would tag down to 61 HP after that first little spam battle. Comes through. Don't know if they're where this player walked in. Now he'll see his shoulder.
I'm going to go ahead and switch
And
back.
he will reposition this.
Quick is there as well. Deimos maybe looking for a track here. Oh, sorry, he's droning. Quick spots the head of Eugene there, and he takes him out.
Getting pushed by a second player, however. He will not survive that pre-fire from Tony. So trade it out, making it a 4 versus 4.
Vegelis now targeted by Deimos here.
Really big fucking hole coming right up.
Now they're gonna get that breach down into cash.
I'm being forced to watch a lot of angles here as they could creep through garage, as one player seems to be doing at this very moment. In addition to having both of those main breaches open, as Andy does pick off Vegelis. With a lot of work cut out for them, as you can see, Ungoy being forced to pretty much look everywhere. He's trapped in this
Lucky
corner.
gets a
Lucky
nice
will
pick.
get the pick. Traded by Andy. 3 versus 2.
Ooh, Andy takes down Sink there.
Now it's all down to Ungoy.
10 seconds left.
A nice attempt there, but pretty tough situation having to deal with all 3 of those players running at him. And that will close the map out, close the series in favor of UF.
Well played from both sides. UF coming out on top today. All things considered, well played from the Texans. But that is all the siege that we have today. GG to both teams. And we will be back next week with some more siege. I'm not sure who we're taking on yet, but that info will be out shortly. Thank you all for tuning into the stream.
Yeah, thanks again, guys. We will see y'all next week with some more action.